Hi, welcome to today's session. In this session, we are going to talk about heterogeneous data types, as we have already talked about basic data types in Matlab in the previous video. So, let us talk about heterogeneous data types. In heterogeneous data types, we have two types, that is cell array data type and structures data type. So, in cell array data type, we can define these type of data types using two different techniques. One is by direct assignment and one more is by using predefined functions. Similarly, in structured data type also, we can define a structured data type by direct assignment method as well as by predefined functions. So, let me show you how to create this cell array data type by direct assignment as well as predefined functions. Okay, let me show you an example how to create cell array data type using direct assignment. See, if I want to create a cell array by using direct assignment method, then I suppose to use flower brackets. Normally we use square brackets to define or declare a matrix on an array of data, but here if I am creating a cell array, specifically I should be careful that I always use the flower brackets. So whatever the data I am going to define within the cell array, I need to give that within flower brackets. And here, why we call this a cell array as heterogeneous data type? Because here we are going to group different types of data types together. That's why we are calling this as heterogeneous data type. That means it is a group of cells which can have different types of data types, all are grouped together, and we call that as a cell array, which is heterogeneous data type. So as I told you, we need to use flower brackets if I want to create a cell array of data by using direct assignment method. Let me show you an example here. See, in this example which you can see on this screen, I am going to create a cell array with a variable name A. So A is a cell array data type. You can see that inside this A, I am defining different types of data types. So you can see I am using some double data type, I am using some logical data type with the help of predefined functions, and I am defining some character data type. Okay, and you can use a built-in functions which can generate values inside this cell arrays. If you want to create a matrix of data to be created to be saved within that cell array of any data type. So you can see here in this example, actually we are creating 3 rows of information. Let me run this. So if I evaluate this, okay, you can see here in command window, we have created an array of cells of size 3 cross 3. So let me check that. If I type A here, okay, if I type class of A, so it is a cell data type, and you can see that in the workspace the size of this cell data type A which has been created, it is 3 cross 3 cell. So we can find we have 3 cross 3 cells and each cell is having a different data type. See, if I want to access the specific data from that specific cell, then I need to make use of the indexing method. I need to specify the index, but I need to make use of again flower brackets if I want to access that specific cell values, the values which are inside that specific cell. So for example, I want to access this second cell data, that is 4 cross 4 logical. So here actually the position of the cell is first row second column. So I need to specify that index A of within flower brackets 1 comma 2, first row second column. So now you can see I am able to access the elements or the values of that first row second column positioned cell, and like this you can extract and you are able to see all the values of that specific cells which are present in the cells. And this is how we can create a cell array using direct assignment. It's nothing but we need to make use of flower brackets. Okay, so we can also simply make use of this display function to display the cell array which we have just created. So here this is how it looks, or you can just type A there, it will be get displayed. And we have one more built-in function in Matlab. If I want to see the graphical view of this cell array which has been created, then I can use this built-in function cell plot of A, so that I can have a graphical view of this cell array. Now you can see here, when I evaluated this, I am getting the graphical cell view of this. So from this it's clear that it is a cell array of size 3 cross 3. A is a cell array of size 3 cross 3. So it has 3 rows, 3 columns, and first row of first column position, that is we have cell 1. So in cell 1 the value is 1, then we have cell 2, 3, so on. You can just see what size of data they are holding and what different types of data that are present, as we have already seen these details in this command window. Okay, so this is how we can create cell arrays in Matlab using direct assignment method. So let me show you now one example, like how to create a cell arrays by using predefined functions. So here I will clear the screen. Okay, so now as I told you, we have a predefined function in Matlab by name cell. I can just use that function and I can pass an argument to that. For example, here I am passing cell of 2. So this is going to create or generate a cell matrix of size 2 cross 2, a square matrix of the size whatever the value we have given in the argument of this function. Okay, so if I just evaluate this, you can observe the output. So here we can see a cell array of size 2 cross 2 has been created, and you can see the size here in the workspace, it is 2 cross 2 cell. So now if I want to assign some values to each cell in this cell array, what just now we have created, so I can again make use of flower brackets and that indexing, so that in that specific cell I can put some data of my choice. So for that you can see here already we have written here. For example, if I evaluate this, a flower bracket of 1 equals 2, then you can see the first cell is assigned with a value 2 here. So that first cell contains a value 2. Like that we can assign any values, or we can even generate the values within that cell by using built-in functions, as we have seen in the previous case. Okay, so if I evaluate this entire thing, you can just see here we have created a cell array of size 2 cross 2 capital A, and it is having 4 cells and each cell having some value in it, the value what we have assigned. So this is how we create predefined this is how we create cell arrays using predefined functions. And let us move on to structured data type. So here again in structured data type we can create the structured data types either by direct assignment method or by using predefined functions. So if we talk about direct assignment method, so let me show you one example how to create structures by using a direct assignment method. So before this I will just clear the screen and clear the command window so that we can see the results more clear. So now what is a structure? A structure is actually a record of information, and if I am creating a structured data type, is nothing but I am creating a record of something, so in which that record will have different fields. For example, I am creating a record of cars. For example, I have 2 cars, so I want to create a record of first car and the record of second car. That means a structure for the first car and a structure for the second car. So here a structure is nothing but record, where each record will have a set of fields. So for example, I want to create a record of car 1. So I am going to create some set of fields in that. For example, what is the model of the car and what is the engine of that car, engine details like whether it is a petrol engine or a diesel engine, or I want to create some information on mileage details of the car or the color of the car. So let us say we are taking 4 fields, we need to include these 4 fields in every record of the car. So here in this example we are creating 2 records for car 1 and car 2, and each record contains 4 fields. So here each record can be called as a structure. A structure is one which contains details of a specific product or a specific student. So here with different fields. Now, so let me show you here. Actually we are creating a structure by name cars, and create the subfields or to create the fields in that structure, we need to use a dot method here. So here I am using dot model. So I need to specify, or I need to create a model field information in the structure cars. So that's why I'm using here cars dot model, and I need to give the value for that model. So every field will have a value. So I am assigning some string information Benz here for the model, and next like that I am adding different fields, like I am adding dot engine for this cars structure, and the details, the value what I am assigning is diesel, and I'm adding dot mileage, and the value what I'm assigning is this one, and I'm adding dot color, and I'm assigning the value as red. So when I execute this 4 lines, it's nothing but we are creating a structure, and this structure has 4 different fields, and each field is assigned with some value. So let me evaluate this so that you can observe here. See, when I evaluate it, you can see here, you just see in the workspace. So here what is the value? Actually it is a 1 cross 1 structure. That means a one structured data type has been created by name cars, and what does it contain? It contains 4 fields. You can see here in command window, it contains four fields: model, engine, mileage, color, and the values are assigned to these fields. So already we have assigned those values. For example, I want to create one more record in the same structure, cars, then I can just make use of like this, like cars of 2. So whereas we have not given cars of 1, we have not specified that as a record 1. By default it will be taken as record 1. So if I want to specify one more record, I need to add one more car details, one more record with the same 4 fields with different values. Then I can use like this, as you can see here on the screen. So if I evaluate this, now you can see in the command window that a structure cars is nothing but a structured data type. Actually it is having how many structured arrays? So it is having 1 cross 2 structured array with these 5 fields here, because in car 2 we have added one more additional field, whereas in car 1 we don't have that additional field like registration number. Okay, so if you want, you can just double click on this cars variable structured array in workspace, so that you can see further details like what are the different fields available in first structure and in second structure, or we can say what are the details available in first record and second record in the cars structured data. Okay, so this is how we can create structured data types by using this dot method. This is called as a direct assignment method, or creating structures using direct assignment. So like this you can add any number of data, like you want to create a structured data type for details of the students in a college, then you can just start creating the name of the student and USN of the student, etc, etc. Okay, so fine, let us move on to the next topic, that is how to create structures using predefined functions. See, we have a built-in function by name struct here. So I need to make use of this function if I want to build a structured data type using this predefined function. So here just I need to pass some arguments with field names. That means I need to pass the values with field names. So you can see here I am creating a field by name model, and actually I am creating how many records of that. Actually I am creating this model field for 4 different cars, and similarly I am creating this color field for 4 different cars. That means actually we are creating 2 fields and for 4 cars. That means totally how many records, how many structures will get here. So cars is a structured data type. It will contain 4 records in the form of structured data type, nothing but in the form of field and value details. So now let me evaluate this. Before this I will clear the screen. Okay, so now if I evaluate this, let me see what I am getting. Okay, see, when I evaluated this, here you can see in workspace, I am getting here a 2x2 structure because we are creating this model field and color field for 4 different cars. That means 4 records of cars has been created, 4 different cars records has been created, and each record in that structured data array having 2 fields, that is model information and the color information. So if I type here cars, you can see cars is a 2x2 structured array with fields model and car. For example, if I want to know first record of this structure cars of 1, you can see here it's showing model BMW and color red. So or else you can just double click on this cars variable in workspace and you can just see how that different structures are being created here. And if you go inside each structure, it contains the information about the field and the model. Okay, this is how we create heterogeneous data types, that is cell array data types and structured data types in Matlab. So you can just practice on more examples so that you can get familiar with these topics. Thank you.